Wait, can one single book really change your entire life? Most people don't believe it until it happens to them.
And today we're going to show you exactly how that happens, step by step, and how you can use books to upgrade your mindset, your habits, and even your English.
Hey everyone, welcome back to TalkEasy English. I'm Sarah.
Hi friends, I'm David. So happy you're here. Today's episode is one of my favorites.
Same here. We're talking about a small habit with huge power, reading. Specifically, how one book can actually change your life.
Sounds big, right? But it really happens. Books can change the way you think, the choices you make, and even the goals you chase.
Quick favor before we start. If you love practical English lessons, please hit like and subscribe to Talk Easy English. It helps us make more helpful episodes for you.
Okay, let's begin with a simple question. Why are books so powerful? Sarah, what do you think is the real reason books change people?
Books let us slow down and think deeply. When you read, you pause your busy life and enter someone else's ideas. That slow attention helps ideas stick.
Exactly. Videos are fast and fun, but a book gives you time to reflect, underline, and return later. That's how ideas turn into small daily actions.
Another reason is perspective. A good book can show you a new way to see a problem or give you a small habit you never thought of. Those tiny changes add up.
And for English learners, there's a bonus. Reading improves vocabulary and sentence patterns while you absorb life lessons. It's like learning and growing at the same time.
Let me tell you a quick personal story. A book that changed me was Atomic Habits by James Clear. It taught me how tiny, consistent actions beat big, rare efforts. That idea changed how I study, work, and even practice English.
I love that. For me, it was a novel, The Little Prince. Reading it when I was young gave me a simple but powerful idea about seeing with your heart. That perspective shaped how I choose friends and projects later in life.
See? Different books, same result, a change in thinking.
Now, if you're wondering which books can be life-changing, here are the main types we see again and again. And we'll give examples as we go.
First, self-help and personal development books. They focus on habits, mindset, and skills. They give concrete tools you can test right away.
Second, biographies and memoirs. Real stories of people who faced problems and found solutions. They teach by example.
Third, fiction and novels. Stories can shift your empathy, change your beliefs, and plant new ideas through characters you care about.
Finally, how-to books. Practical guides like cooking, budgeting, or travel tips. These teach real skills you can use immediately.
All right, so you chose a book. Now, how do you read it to actually change your life? Reading without a plan usually just gives you facts. To make a book powerful, read actively.
Active reading means 3 things. Note the ideas, reflect on them, and apply one small action. That's it. Read, think, do.
Start by underlining or writing down 3 key ideas from a chapter. Then ask yourself, which of these can I try this week? Pick the smallest action and do it. Small actions build big change.
For example, if a book suggests a bedtime routine, try one tiny step tonight, maybe 10 minutes of reading before sleep. Tip: write 2 short sentences in English about how it felt. That helps your language practice, too.
Let's do a mini activity right now that you can try today. Pick one short chapter or even an article. Read it slowly and find 3 ideas you like. Then write 2 sentences in English about how you can use one idea this week.
Example: I read about planning 10-minute tasks. I will use a 10-minute timer each morning to start my work. Simple, practical, and repeatable.
Many learners ask, "But I don't have time," or "Books in English are too hard." Let's solve those problems now.
For time, read just 10 minutes a day, before bed or with your morning coffee. 10 minutes times 30 days is 5 hours a month. That's a lot of progress.
For difficulty, choose graded readers or books with simpler language first, or try bilingual editions, audiobooks, or short stories. Focus on meaning, not every word.
Another tip is to join a small reading habit, a friend, a club, or an online group. Saying, "I'll read chapter 1 and we'll discuss it," keeps you accountable and makes reading social.
And don't be afraid to stop a book you don't enjoy. Reading should help you, not stress you. Move to something that excites you.
Let's share a few concrete examples of life-changing books and why they work. Not to tell you what to read, but to show how different books help in different ways.
For habits and productivity, Atomic Habits helps by giving small scientific steps. You can test one tiny habit in a week.
For perspective and meaning, The Alchemist or similar novels can nudge you to listen to your heart and take small, courageous steps.
For real-life lessons, biographies like Long Walk to Freedom or Steve Jobs show how struggle and persistence lead to success. They teach resilience.
Remember, your personal life-changing book depends on your current questions. If you're stuck in your career, read career growth books. If you worry about confidence, read books on mindset. Books answer the questions you have right now.
Now, let's do a small practice dialogue you can shadow to build speaking fluency and make these ideas stick. I'll ask the question and you repeat the answer in English, out loud if you can. Ready?
Ready.
What book made the biggest change in your life?
Atomic Habits help me create a daily routine.
Next, what small action will you try this week from the book?
I will read 10 minutes every morning and write one sentence in English.
Practicing these answers out loud builds your English and the habit of applying what you read.
We also want to share a few practical reading habits that make a huge difference over time. First, carry a small book or app with you. 5 minutes waiting time is reading time.
Second, keep a reading notebook. Title, page number, 3 notes, 1 action. That is your growth record.
Third, mix fiction and nonfiction. Fiction feeds empathy and creativity. Nonfiction gives tools and strategies.
Some listeners ask, how do I remember what I read? Here are 2 simple memory boosters. 1, write a short summary in your own words, 2 to 3 sentences. 2, teach someone one idea from the book. Teaching is the best memory tool.
Even telling a friend, "I learned one thing from this chapter," helps you recall and use the idea.
Let's talk about motivation, how to keep going when reading feels slow or boring. Try these 3 tricks. Change your book, change your place, or change your format. Sometimes a new corner, a different cup of tea, or the audiobook version makes reading fresh again.
And reward yourself. After 1 week of small daily reading, celebrate. Watch a movie or buy a small treat. Rewards make habits stick.
Now I want to share a real example of someone who used books to change their life. Not famous, just very real. A listener wrote to us last year saying a finance book helped them pay off debt by following a simple budget plan. They said, "That book saved my life." Small action, big result.
That's the point. You don't need a dramatic moment. You need small choices every day inspired by one clear idea.
Before we finish, a quick vocabulary booster for English learners. 6 useful words from today's lesson. Repeat after us: habit, reflect, apply, biography, memoir, perspective.
Great! Use these words when you talk about your next book.
Time for a final short challenge for our listeners. Pick one book this week. Read 10 minutes a day. Write one sentence in English about one idea and one action. Then tell us in the comments which book you chose and what action you tried. We'll read your answers and celebrate your progress.
We love hearing your stories. Real readers inspire real readers.
Okay, quick summary. Books help you slow down, see new perspectives, learn skills, and practice English. Read actively, note, reflect, and apply one small action. Practice aloud, join a friend, and keep it simple.
And remember, one short book, one small action, 1 week of consistency, that can be the start of something big.
If you liked today's episode, please like, subscribe, and share TalkEasy English with a friend who wants to grow and learn English. Also, tell us your life-changing book in the comments. We read every one.
Thank you for spending time with us. Keep reading, keep practicing, and keep growing. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Happy reading.